The New York Yankees are still in it. The Yankees are still in it, and in my opinion, I think they're going to take Game 4 tonight. I really do. You could say I'm a little bit in denial, but the Yankees had to get past Game 3, and this is obvious. But the Yankees had to get past Game 3. Because Game 4, they would have a golden opportunity, a much easier time. Listen, nothing's easy. This is professional baseball. Nothing's easy. But they would have a much easier time in Game 4, being that it would be a bullpen game. And it is, in fact, been confirmed to be a bullpen game. Hold on. I just want to make it clear. This is, as I was editing the video, I just said this would be a bullpen game and how it's a blessing. And yes, it is a blessing it being a bullpen game, but for Toronto. Obviously, the Yankees have Cam going tonight, but it's a bullpen game for Toronto. And that's gigantic for the Yankees. Now back to the scheduled programming. You guys let me know what you think about that down in the comments. That is absolutely huge. And I think tonight, this Yankee lineup, number one, they obviously have the momentum, but number two, they're gonna carry that into today's game. And I think they're going to take advantage of the Toronto bullpen. If you love the Yankees and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 23,000 subscribers. So if you love the Yankees, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Of course, I want to know what you guys have to say, what you guys think. But first off, we have to talk about Aaron Judge. He had his moment. Aaron Judge had his moment. So many people want to hate the guy. So many people want to say, oh, he's not clutch. He's not this. He's not that. It doesn't matter what he does in the postseason. First of all, if Aaron Judge doesn't do what he does in the postseason, the Yankees aren't where they are. They don't make it to the playoffs if it's not for Aaron Judge. So that narrative is really, really stupid and dumb and makes absolute zero sense. Aaron Judge is a huge reason why the Yankees are where they are and why they have the opportunity to win and put themselves in a spot to win a World Series, to get to the championship. So this narrative, why does it matter? Well, it doesn't matter what he does in the regular season if he can't do it in the postseason. Well, guess what he's doing this year? First of all, 17 career postseason home runs. I wouldn't call that nothing. Second of all, he has 6 home runs in elimination games. That's tied for the most all time with David Ortiz. And look what he's doing this year in the postseason. Hitting .500. He's 11 for 22 with 1 home run, 6 RBI with a 1304 OPS. Like, I mean, I know a lot of those are singles. Like, I get that, but he's putting the bat in the ball. He's getting on base. He's doing what he has to do. He hit that huge 3-run home run, the most clutch home run of his career at this point. If it wasn't for him, the Yankees don't win that game yesterday. He made one heck of a defensive play out there in right field. Aaron Judge looked really good, and all Aaron Judge needs is confidence. And him crushing that home run off of Varland, I can't believe how he was just able to turn on that. That was up and in. He was able to turn on it and crush it. Aaron Judge, a lot of people are saying, oh, he's the only one that could hit that kind of pitch. And do you know what? I agree. So it's time to put some respect on Aaron Judge's name. Now, let's go to Call Sheets. Head over there for a second. Call Sheet has the Yankees favored to win tonight over Toronto. So what does that mean? That means the Yankees are favored and are likely to force a game of 5 over in Toronto. Now, that's where it gets a little sketchy for me. I get a little nervous. Toronto thrives off of that stadium, off of that crowd. So it gets me a little nervous heading back to Toronto, but I really do think the Yankees put themselves in one heck of a spot to go and do so. Now, according to Kalshi, yesterday the odds of the Yankees winning the series is basically 0. Now it's growing as the minutes go on. It's growing. Toronto, in my opinion, is going to have their hands full tonight. The Yankees have seen their bullpen Sunday and last night. So the Yankees being favored to win, according to Kalshi, shouldn't shock you. It doesn't shock me. And as we're looking, the percentage is 61% Yankees, advantage Yankees. So do me a favor, head over to Kalshi if you can. You'll get a free $10 upon sign up from Kalshi and use code THESHIFT. Thank you guys so much for doing that. It really does mean a lot. The link will be down in the description and as a pinned comment. But the Yankees are going to be facing the Toronto bullpen. And as I said, because it's going to be a bullpen game for them, Varland, who Aaron Judge crushed last night, is going to get the start versus the Yankees. And Varland spent the first half of the season in Minnesota, and he was pretty good over there. Had like a 2 ERA, but with the Blue Jays, had almost a 5. He kind of dominated the Yankees over there in Toronto, but Varland last night ran into Aaron Judge. And after that Aaron Judge bomb, after that homer, Varland doesn't scare me as much as he did. He's still an impressive pitcher, throws exceptionally hard. He doesn't scare me as much as he once did. Now, according to Schneider, the Blue Jays, it depends how the game goes, but the Blue Jays will have Yesevich if they need him. And that's another thing. It's like, crap, if I were them, I would just save him for Game 5. If there's a Game 5, I would save him for Game 5. Gossman, Game 5, and then go to him if you need to, just to tighten it up and make sure that you win Game 5. Because the Yankees right now, they're going to put Toronto on the ropes. And if they go and see this kid again tonight at a relief, the Yankees on short rest, he's on short rest, the Yankees may be able to go in there and handle him. I think they could. Now, he looked like Roger Clemens in Game 2. He looked awesome. But at the same time, short rest, a young, very young pitcher, inexperienced, heading into Yankee Stadium, into that environment, I say advantage Yankees. As I said, they saw that Blue Jay bullpen Sunday and Tuesday. Now, Cam Schlittler versus the Toronto Blue Jays. His most recent start versus the Jays. He had 2 starts against them this season. His most recent one, if you remember, he went an inning in 2/3, gave up 4 runs. That was on September 5th. Now he was incorporating a 2-seam fastball against the Red Sox. That's something that is kind of new for Schlittler, and which could have led to his dominance versus Boston. Now, am I going to expect Cam to go in there and give us 8 strong innings? No, that's unrealistic and that's unfair. But I do expect Cam to go in there to give us 5, 6 strong ones. I would love 7, of course. But imagine if he did that again and this kid's Yankee legend just keeps growing. That would be nice. I would love if he were to do that. And let's give some praise to Camilo Duvall. He's been looking good this postseason. Devin Williams, my goodness. This is the Devin Williams we needed all year. If this Devin Williams showed up in April, we would potentially be in a different spot at this moment. We wouldn't have had to play in that wild card round. But I'm so happy that it's showing up now when it's important. High leverage innings. This guy's pitching great. And we need this is the time we need him. It's almost like last postseason when he gave up that shot to Alonso. It's like, oh no, it seemed like it carried over into the regular season for some reason. That rhymed. But this postseason, he's been fantastic for the Yankees. He's been great. Same with Duvall. Bednar was awesome against the Blue Jays. Yankees having the opportunity to go against the Toronto bullpen after having seen them quite a bit this series is gigantic, and I think the Yankees are going to win. Mark my words, I believe they're going to win, and we're going to see them in Game 5 in Toronto, and when that happens, we'll see. That scares me a little bit. It does. Playing in Toronto scares me a bit, and we'll see that pitching matchup. But until we get there, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the game tonight. The Yankees lose, I'll probably post the video after the game. But if they win, let's keep it going, guys. Enjoy it. Let's go, Yankees. I love you all. Take care.